Okay, I want to welcome you to the Lifestyle Changers Financial Freedom presentation. And I pray that at the end of this call, I have expanded your mind. I have opened you to a whole new way of life, and that you make the decision that today you want to take control of your finances and you really want to be free. For those of you who don't know who I am Angela Williams. I have spent about 13 years climbing the corporate ladder in the accounting field. My last position was a senior financial analyst before I got laid off in 2008. Since then, I am the successful owner of Glamour and Gifts Boutique for the past 8 years. I am also the CEO of NJ Cosmetics, and I am the owner of Virtual CEO, which is an internet marketing and branding company. I am debt free. I am 100% unemployable, and I'm loving it. Oh, let me go back up one. Okay, I am passionate about building financial legacies via entrepreneurship. And the reason why I want to talk about the power of business ownership, I want you to pay attention to this. White-owned businesses create about 55 million jobs. So they employ 44% of the white population. Now, if you compare that to Black-owned businesses, we create about 1 million jobs, and we employ 4% of the Black population. Now, we spend $1.1 trillion every year. And if we were to just shift some of our buying power into Black-owned businesses where they're able to expand, or if we were able to invest in new Black-owned businesses, we'll be able to bring down the 15.8% unemployment rate. We'll also be able to build generational wealth. And we all know that when you build generational wealth, well, that means that we can afford bigger homes. And when you have bigger homes, there's more real estate taxes, and that's what funds our schools. So by building generational wealth, we can take and give better education to our children. We can also create a safer community for ourselves. And we also can control the politics and the laws that are created against us, because we all know that money speaks. Now, in order for us to even be able to promote entrepreneurship, we have to get our financial houses in order. It is important that we increase our cash flow. It is important that we get out of debt. It is important that we have emergency funds. It is important that we are building our retirement, and it is important that we are protecting our lives with life insurance, as well as protecting our wealth. So why is financial literacy education in high demand right now? Well, 50% of all Americans are one crisis away from being homeless. 67% of African Americans have no emergency savings. 8 out of 10 people don't have $1,000 in their bank account right now. So you have to ask yourself, if you were to lose your job tomorrow, how long would you last? If you lost your job tomorrow, how long before the lights are cut off? How long before you don't have a place to stay? How long before they come and get your car? If you lose your spouse or you get sick, what are you going to do? Do you have enough emergency savings? The average income for white America is $53,000. For Asians, it's $74,000. And we fund Asian average income because we spend $9 billion a year in beauty supply stores and getting our nails done. So if we was to just shift that buying power and promote more Black-owned nail salons and beauty salons, and we start opening up our own beauty supply stores, well, we'll be able to create more jobs in our community. Hispanics, their average income is $42,000. For African Americans, our average income is about $35,000. We are the #1 spenders, but we have the least amount of income. There is a problem with that. The average wealth. The average income is how much you make, but average wealth is how much you keep. For white America, it is $141,000. And that's mainly driven by the fact that most white Americans have homes. And they really focus on paying their homes off so that they can will their homes to their children. And that is something that we are not doing. Hispanics' average wealth is $13,000. African Americans' average wealth is $11,000. So we make the least amount of money, we have the least amount of wealth, and we have the lowest home ownership rate. Another statistic that stands out is that 66% of African American homes are headed by single moms. So as a single mom, everything is on you. You got to make sure that the kids have everything that they need. Do you have income insurance? Do you have a plan B in case you lose your job? As a single mom, it is so important to me to have multiple streams of income, because we know with a job, you don't own it, you don't control it, and you can lose it at any time. So you have to have income insurance. And the only way you can have that is basically with some type of home-based business. Now, as a single mom, it is important that you have a will. You need to have it written down in plain who you want to take care of your children if something was to happen to you. Also, you want to make sure that you have enough insurance. Insurance to bury you, as well as insurance to give your children some options. And you also want to have insurance on your children's father. You also, at this time, especially if you're a single mom, really start investing, because you want to make sure that you can save for your children's college education so that they don't be bogged down with debt. But it gets a little bit worse. What is your 401k and savings balance? And is it on track? Right now, I'm showing you where you need to be based on your age. If you are 30 years old, you should have $64,000 saved. If you are 40 years old, you should have $162,000 saved. If you are 45 years old, you should have $231,000 saved. If you are 50 years old, you should have $319,000 saved. If you are 65 years old, you should have $750,000 saved. Now, here's the reality. If you don't die, you're going to be 65. And there is going to come a time where you are not going to be able to work anymore. That's just the reality. So if the average Social Security check is $1,345, if you can't live off of $1,300 now, especially if your house is not paid for, or you don't even have a house at all, you paying rent, that $1,300 is going to be gone fast. So you have to think about, do you have enough money that is saved for your retirement? Because if you don't, you're going to have to depend on welfare, or you're going to have to depend on your children taking care of you. And that's just not their responsibility. You have to be responsible for saving for your retirement. Nobody is going to do that for you. You have to take control. Why is it that you can't save? Why is it that your retirement is not where you want to be? Well, there's a number of reasons. A third of your income is being taken by the IRS. That's right. If you are a W-2 worker, meaning you are an employee and you have a job, the government is taking 28 to 33% of your hard-earned income away in taxes. Now, if you are like myself and all my business partners who invited you to this webinar, and you have a home-based business or you're self-employed, well, we're 1099s. So we actually get a tax cut, because we are taxed at between 18% and 23%. So this just shows you right here that you want to have a home-based business tied to your income. Now, if you are an investor, maybe you invest in real estate, or you have a lot of money in, the stock market or investment vehicles. Well, guess what? Your capital gains is taxed at under 15%. So really what we all want to be is, we want to be business owners and we want to be investors, because that's how we only pay Uncle Sam exactly what we owe, but not a dime more. Now, a third of your income is also taken away in debt. Soon as you get paid, they take the taxes out. Then the rest of your money is going to your mortgage company, or it's going to your landlord. It's going to pay your car note and your car insurance. It's paying your credit card bills. It's paying your student loans. Then the last third of your money is going to big business. It's going right back out the door. Who is the big business? Well, you got to eat. So it's going to Jewels, or it's going to Walmart because you need to buy food, or it's going to Verizon and Sprint because you got to pay that cell phone bill. And then there's always things going on to where you need to buy clothes. And especially if you have small children, they're growing all the time. So you always buying shoes and clothes. But don't forget how big business market to us every single month. They market some type of holiday that forces you to spend more money, from New Year's, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, back to school, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all these things that are happening along with all your debt and all your taxes. This is the reason why you continue to live paycheck to paycheck. So what I want to do next is I want to show you how you can increase your cash flow. Let's talk about the tax advantages of having a home-based business. And I'm telling you, this can make a difference in your lifestyle. I'm telling you, it can. Let's talk about the tax write-offs. See, when you start a home-based business, you get to write off 100% of the startup costs, as well as the monthly operating expenses of having your business. You can also write off a percentage of your rent or your mortgage payments. See, usually when you filed your taxes, the only tax benefits was to people who had children or people who had mortgages, because they can write off their interest and their real estate taxes. But if you have a home-based business, you get to write off the mortgage payment, as well as maybe you don't have a mortgage. Now you can write off your rent, and that's something you've never been able to do. You get to write off a percentage of your utilities, your electric, your gas, your water bill. You get to write off 100% of your cell phone bill, as well as any internet access that may be tied to your cable bill. You can write off a percentage of your car notes, as well as your gas, and you're going to be reimbursed on your mileage, 54 cents per mile. So if you don't have a business tied to your income, you might as well roll down the window every time you drive and throw out $20, because that's what you're giving away. You get to write off a percent of your travel, your hotel, your plane ticket, your rental car. If you go on a cruise or you go on a vacation, you get to write off a percentage of your meals, your drinks, and your entertainment. So can you imagine every time you go to Red Lobster, every time you get some Starbucks coffee, every time you go to a Bulls game, you get to write that off. Why? Because you get to do business. All you need is business cards in your purse, and everywhere you go, when you go to eat, when you go get you some coffee, when you go on vacation, the cashier, the person at the front desk, anybody that's giving you service, you're going to give them your business card. Anybody that you meet while you're out and about living life, you're going to give them a business card. And because of that, because we are marketers, you get to write off your lifestyle. You also get to write off 100% of your office supplies if you decide to purchase a new computer or a new tablet or a new iPhone, because you're going to be using it for business. Also, what's going to happen is, now that you have all these home-based business deductions, when you file your taxes, your 1040, your income tax provider is going to complete a Schedule C. And on that Schedule C, you get to list all the expenses that I just talked about right now. It is absolutely amazing. And here's what's going to happen. See, when you have a home-based business, when you file your taxes, your business expenses offset your gross income, even before they take the standard deductions and the child tax credits and all that. And what that does is, usually, if you do qualify for an earned income tax credit, it's going to be a little bit higher because your income is going to be lower because you got business expenses to write off. Man, y'all just don't know how excited I am. Even when I was in corporate America and I was in a home-based business, at the time I was in Mary Kay, I was able to double, even triple my federal refund checks when I started writing off my home-based business. And I'm telling you, I was getting 6,000, 10,000 federal refund checks, and I only had one child. And when I first started and I was getting 6,000 in federal refund checks, I didn't have a child at all. So this is how you do it. Now, you have to have a business to tie your income to. We have partnered with a company called myEcon. And myEcon is a 12-year-old debt-free technology-driven financial literacy education company that is based out of Atlanta, Georgia. One of our co-founders is Ivy Stokes, and we call him the $600 million man because the wealth strategies that he teaches us in this company allowed all the distributors to cash flow $400 million. Now, when you partner with myEcon, what you are investing in is our personal financial success system. And this is what you're going to get. You're going to learn how to increase your cash flow by minimizing your taxes. We're going to show you how to budget for results. We're going to teach you debt elimination. We're going to teach you how to restore and rebuild your credit score. We're also going to teach you the language of investing. You need to know what CDs are, what bonds are. You need to know which IRA works for you. You need to know about investing in the stock market. You need to know about investing in foreign currencies. You need to know about investing in gold. And you also need to know about investing in real estate. We're also going to show you how you can build passive residual income. And an added bonus of being a part of my team is if you are somebody who's interested in launching your own dream business, whatever that may be, I'm going to show you how to set up your business with the state, with the government. I have a business partner who is going to teach how to set up a LLC or S Corp, or if you want to start a nonprofit organization. We're also going to show you how to do business plans. We're going to give you various resources to help you maybe get funding for your business if you need additional funding, as well as from me, you're going to get marketing training 101. So let's talk about one of the secrets that you're going to learn when you join myEcon. And I call this the secret of the rich that a few people know. Now, nothing that I'm going to teach you here today is new. There's nothing new under the sun. It's just we didn't know about it. So now it's time for you to be enlightened. So I want to talk very quickly about the income shifting. And basically what the income shifting is going to do is it's going to reduce the amount of taxes that come out of your paycheck by 50%. So how are we going to do this? Number one, we're going to teach you the tax laws for small business. And these are laws that you can look up at irs.gov. They have a whole breakdown of the different tax deductions that you can claim for a small business. We're also going to show you how to legally correct your W-4. Third, we're going to teach you how your estimated home business expenses equals more allowances that you can claim on your W-4. Just by income shifting, you're going to be able to add an extra $180 to, I've seen as high as an extra $1,200 cash flow to your household. I mean, this is absolutely amazing because once we teach you these tax laws, we also have a book that gives you 475 tax deductions for businesses. Man, I'm telling you, this alone is a gold mine. But everyone in myEcon who has income shifted, let me tell you what the results is. They are able to keep 95% of their take-home pay, and they also enjoy $2,000, $4,000, $10,000. The highest I saw was $13,000 in federal refund checks because they had a home-based business tied to their income. And just to share some of the secrets of the rich, included are some text messages from people who income shifted. Yes, my W-4 shifted. It gave me an extra $300 per paycheck. We got somebody else that said, hey, I income shifted, got an extra $400 a month. And here's an example of someone who did their, put in their W-2 and they had income shifted, okay? Just put in their W-2. Now look at their federal return. As an employee, they owed the government $1,300. Now, because of myEcon getting into business and have the business expenses, look, they got a refund of over $5,000. So they went from owing the government to the government owning them because they get to write off their lifestyle. So just think about it. Let's say that you income shifted $500. Let's say you get paid twice a month and you income shifted $250 in each paycheck. That's $500 a month. If you invest $500, at an 8% rate of return on some type of asset investment, in 15 years, you will have $175,000 saved. In 30 years, you will have $745,000 saved. I kind of call this your 401k on steroids, just by income shifting and taking that extra income and investing. Now, let's say you have a $200,000 mortgage. If you were to add an extra $500 on top of your mortgage payment, you will be able to pay your mortgage off in 15 years instead of 30 years. Or let's say you income shift because you're really interested in starting your own business. Well, guess what? Now you can let the government launch, expand, and grow your business. Now, once you become part of myEcon, we're going to show you how you can automate your life, because included in your membership is the cash flow manager. And the cash flow manager allows you to track your income, your expenses, and your mileage from your phone or from your computer. It also has a personal budgeting tool. It has a retirement financial needs analysis worksheet. So you basically tell it when you want to retire, how much money you have saved, what do you expect from Social Security, what do you have right now in your 401k, and it'll tell you everything that you need in order to retire at your freedom date. It also gives you year-end tax reporting reports that you're going to give to your tax provider, and it's going to give all the expenses for them to fill out the Schedule C. Now, as part of myEcon business opportunity, it costs $34.95 to maintain your membership. And basically what that is covering is the price of your website, but it also makes you an active distributor. Now that $34.95 a month is like $1.16 a day. This is what you're getting. Not only are you getting a financial education system, getting the education, but you're also going to get an identity theft protection that is backed by $1 million policy. You're also going to get free and discounted legal services. So remember how I talked before, if you was a single mom and you need to get a will, well, you can get a will right from your back office. We also are going to be giving you credit restoration, consulting and credit restoration. Also included in your $34.95 membership is myEcon wants you to not only save on your lifestyle with tax deductions, but they want you to save on your life. We all are we're going to spend money at some point in time. We're going to buy shoes, we're going to buy computers, we're going to buy different things. Well, if you're going to shop and you're going to spend money, it is important that you do it with a discount. So in your back office, you're going to have a huge shopping portal with hundreds of stores, from Neiman Marcus, from Michael Kors, Coach, Foot Locker, Best Buy, Walmart, Macy's, all of these different stores that you can purchase your products from. You're also going to have access to purchase your movie tickets at a discount. Out here, we pay $13.50 for a movie. In our back office, we can purchase movie tickets for $9.40. You can also go to live theater if you want to. You can also purchase Six Flags or Disney World tickets as well. Now, we also have discount eating. So we can purchase these discounts at the local restaurants that we have, and there's tons of restaurants right based on your zip code. And basically what we get to do is we get a 40% discount whenever we eat, and we just take these certificates in and we eat at a discount. I think that's awesome. We also have a discounted travel portal. So if you want to go on vacation, if you want to book a cruise, if you want to rent a vacation home, you can do all of that in your back office. So what you're going to find for $34.95 is some deals that's out of this world. You get to shop from 30 to 60% off. And the beauty of this system is that we don't pay taxes and we get free shipping. So it's just wonderful. The next benefit of being in myEcon is you're going to have access to what we call being able to generate business income. So you're going to be equipped with a website, and on that website is hundreds of products that people are purchasing and using in their daily lives. 224 million people shop online. So in myEcon, we have internet businesses. So we work from the comfort of our home. We don't have no inventory. We don't even have to do no home parties. All you need is a laptop or a telephone, and you can do business. People can go to your website and they can buy identity theft protection. They can purchase roadside assistance. If you know somebody who's in Mary Kay or Avon or TLC or a travel company, maybe they don't know how to track all of their expenses. They can purchase the cash flow manager from you as well. People can purchase attorney legal shield from us. We have a cashback mall where you know that your friends is going to be going to Walmart and Best Buy anyway. Why not go through your cashback mall? They can earn a discount and you can earn a percentage cash back from all of their purchases. We also have health and wellness products. We have a liquid multivitamin. We have weight loss coffees and we have teas. We have a sprayology line that features 25 different homeopathic sprays, from allergy relief, from sinus relief. If you got trouble sleeping, if you need appetite control, there's so many products that people can purchase. We're also affiliates of Priceline. So if you know a family member or a friend who's about to go on vacation and they're going to book through Priceline anyway, why not go through your website? They can earn a discount and you're going to earn a percentage of the commissions if they get an airline ticket or if they book a hotel. So being a part of my team, I'm always going to have various marketing tools that are going to be given to you that you can promote on your social media, Facebook page, Instagram, Pinterest. I'm also going to be teaching you how to do internet marketing to promote your websites and to drive traffic to your websites so that you can build a customer base from the comfort of your home, and you can earn anywhere from 15% up to 100% commissions. The third and final way that you can make money in myEcon. So not only did I teach you how to income shift, I'm also showing you how to get business income through the commissions on your website. The third way is by building a team. And this is for our leaderships. And this is not for everybody. This is for somebody who, number one, want to be a trainer, somebody who want to go out and show other people how to start their own business, somebody who wants to be a mentor, somebody who wants to kind of help somebody get their business up and running. So it is a great responsibility. So we know that everybody may not be interested in doing this, but for those who do, myEcon is going to pay you very well. When you share this business opportunity with other people, the first 2 people that you share with, myEcon is going to pay you $25 out of their profits. When you tell your third person to infinity, whether you tell 3 people, 4 people, 10 people, 1,000 people, anytime they come in this business, myEcon is going to pay you $50 out of their pocket. Now, anytime someone within your organization decides to build their own residual income and they go out and share the business opportunity with other people, myEcon is going to pay them profits out of their pockets, and they're going to continue to pay you because you are the leader. So you can earn $25 every time someone who you personally sponsor brings somebody in the business, and you're going to make $15 every time somebody who's not your personal brings somebody in the business. So to me, it's awesome. We're actually getting paid for our time. But we have a really simple system, and it's like this. You join myEcon, you pay your $34.95 membership, and then you find 3 people with a paycheck. How many of you know 3 people that got a job right now? That's all you need to build a passive residual income. So when you share this opportunity with 3 people, of course, you're going to get your 25, 25, and 50. So you'll get $100 from doing that. But you're also going to get $3 every month that their memberships are active. Now that's nothing. But guess what? When those 3 people go out and they each talk to 3 of their friends that they know they got a job, then that's going to bring more people into your organization. So as you can see, you can make $12 a month. With 27 people, you can have $93 a month. With 81 people in your organization, you can have $336 coming in every single month. That don't seem like a lot, but $336, that could put food on the table. When you have 243 people coming to your organization, now you're making $1,551 every single month. So even if it stopped right there, that's $1,500 a month. It may not seem like a lot to some people, but it can cover the mortgage. When you have 729 people in your organization, you're making $5,196 a month. At that point, you can make the decision on whether or not you want to fire your boss. Because if you're making $5,000 a month, is it really a reason to get up and punch a clock? I don't think so. When you got over 2,000 people in your organization, you're making about $22,000 a month. That's putting you close to the $300,000 a year income. So you're getting paid as if you were a doctor and a lawyer and you didn't have to go to school for all that. Now, when you got over 6,000 people in your organization, you're making about $75,000 a month. Now, if you're making that level of income, you're close to millionaire status. And I kind of stop right there. You know, the reality of this business is it can grow as big as you want to. Now, how many people did you need in order to make this happen? Just 3. How many do anybody need to make this happen? Just 3. So if everybody just focus on the system, finding 3 people that you know with a job is absolutely brilliant. It's the easiest thing that you can do. In 4 months, you'll be making $1,000 in monthly residuals. 6 months, $5,000 in residuals. You can fire your boss. And I just want to keep it real. If 90% of your team just wanted to income shift, and only 10% of the people want to be business builders, you still will be making about $7,500 a month in residuals. So this is for the people who want a lot of money and they want a lot of money fast. This is for the people who want all the money on the table. So this residual income is serious, but it's real. Now, the reason why I want you to pay attention to these residuals is this chart right here. It tells you how much money you need to have in the bank in order to get the same passive residual income that you can get from myEcon. Okay, so let's say if you want $300 a month of residuals, you have to have $90,000 in the bank. If you want $600 in residuals, you need $180,000 cash in the bank. If you want to make $1,500 a month, you got to have $450,000 in the bank. So when I talk about beach money and I talk about the residuals of just finding 3 people and 3 people who get 3 people, what I showed you is how to generate principal-less interest. You can get the same amount of money, but you ain't got to put up the money. Think about it. It's absolutely brilliant, man. Where else do they pay you like that? It's nothing that you can do that you can invest $34.95 in and make $1,500 a month. You just can't. There's nothing out there. And this is a real company. It's real results. Okay, these are residual income checks of people who are building their organizations. They went out and found 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people who had jobs and shared the opportunity with them. And those people just duplicated the system. It's really simple. Everybody, they take advantage of the system. They income shift. They take advantage of all the discounted travel and the deals and the savings on their life. And then you share with other people and they're making some good money. You see these checks. $8,000 in a month, $20,000 in a month. You see different checks. Our upline is Cedric Williams. He's in the top left-hand corner. You see his check of $53,000. Actually said made $20,000 in his first 6 weeks of being in the business. He has over 2,000 people in his organization. And I want you to just think about that. If you were getting $8 off of every $2,034.95 a month membership, do you see the type of money that's coming in? It's brilliant. Where else can you do this? And for the first time, it doesn't matter what your race is. It don't matter what your education is. It don't matter what your job experience is. It don't even matter what your background is. This is how you generate wealth. This is how you can control your financial future. This is this business in a nutshell. So for $34.95, you getting everything. You're getting a website so that you can make money. You get an opportunity to build residual income. You're going to learn about income shifting. You got identity theft protection. You got free and discounted legal services. You got the cash flow manager software active system. You're going to get credit education. We're going to teach you how to invest. You're going to get world-class business income. You're going to get discounted travel, corporate perks, all the tax benefits for $34.95 a month and a one-time investment to get started of $129. That's it, $129. And the $34.95 doesn't start until 30 days after being in this business. So get back to the person who invited you to this call, because this is what's so amazing about this opportunity. If you join myEcon today and you go to your HR and ask for your W-4, we will sit on the phone and we'll talk about how you can make your adjustments. You can submit it back to HR. once your income shifts on your paycheck, you're going to get your $129 investment back. And because you income shift, you're going to keep getting that increase month after month, month after month, every time you get up and go to work. So your $34.95 membership is going to be paid through the income shifting as well. So get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. I am going to unmute people's backgrounds. If anybody has any questions, any comments, you can speak now or forever hold your peace. Woo. Okay. If anybody have any questions, they can ask them now. Okay. Well, that will end the webinar for tonight. You all have an amazing evening. And I'll share this link later in our group. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.